Hey everybody, Joel Pal, Brian Hunt. Welcome to another episode of 60 Seconds of Rest. Today I'm in North Austin here by the Domain, and right behind me you see is an apartment complex being constructed. Thought this might be a good opportunity to talk about some intricacies you need to understand if you're doing a apartment project versus a condo project, and let me explain to you why. Let's say you're a general contractor, you've been doing a lot of work, you got experience, you do good work, and all of a sudden, rather than doing this strictly tilt-up wall constructions or offices, even hospitals, you decide to want to start building an apartment. Well, first thing you need to understand is whether or not your current insurance policy is going to respond or let you do that. And there's a big reason for that. A lot of carriers do not like doing residential construction for a lot of reasons about liabilities, class action lawsuits, statute of repose, the list goes on and on. So here's the key thing. If you are a construction firm looking to do your first apartment complex or a condo, you need to make sure whether or not A, you don't have a residential exclusion on your policy, but B, make sure your carrier understands or what is your carrier's take on what apartment complex really is. Some carriers will consider an apartment complex to be commercial because you have one owner. Back there you might have, say, 400 different apartment units, but that's actually maybe owned by one owner. Call it like, say, Gables or Trammell Crow Residential, any other national developer of apartment complexes. Corporate entity, they're the owner. The people, the tenants, don't have an insured interest in the property, therefore they cannot bring suit for design defect or whatever. So therefore, some carriers will consider apartments commercial and therefore maybe cover it on your policy. Some, however, might consider it residential. That's where it's key for you to understand, does your current carrier insure a project that you haven't done in the past? And that's why it's critical to have a conversation with your broker and your carrier before you start taking on new projects that you haven't done in the past. Also, clear as day, know this, we've talked about this, if by chance that's a condo, I almost guarantee you your insurance carrier is not going to do that if you've never done it before. That's a whole other kettle of worms. You're not dealing with one owner, you might be walking with 400 individual owners who are going to get pissed, not like what was done, and bring a class action lawsuit against the general contractor for failing to perform their duties properly or the developer. So, key thing, you're starting a new project, make sure your policy responds to it, and make sure you understand whether or not your carrier considers an apartment complex residential or commercial. Like all things, guys, I hope you found this beneficial. If there's a certain topic or individual you'd like to see on the show, please post a note on LinkedIn. You can also subscribe to this video and all other videos on my YouTube channel. You can find the links to these videos on the website, formerly known as Twitter, Substack, Facebook, and now Substack, and also Blue Sky. Again, until next time, guys. Bye.